Hello, good afternoon. My name is Rodrigo. I'm the specialty chef from Western Parade, and today we're gonna cook a baked confit pie with pearl onions and bacon. I hope you like it. Let's start with our ingredients. First of all, the ingredients is the confit you can find already in the supermarket. It's already cooked, so it's more easy for you. Okay. This is the presentation, how I found it in my local market. Okay. To start, we have to remove first the skin, okay, from the bone. We're gonna use just the meat part, okay. So we're gonna remove all the fat, okay, all the skin. We keep this fat on the side, okay. Then we're gonna take our knife to take all the meat out. It's okay like this, okay? No, don't worry to destroy the duck, okay? We don't want to keep the bones. Okay? We want just the meat part. Okay, here our hands. Okay. Then we're gonna cut in a big pieces. Okay. And we're gonna reserve for later use to prepare all the filling. Okay, our next ingredient is the bacon, smoked bacon. I found this one, the whole piece. But if you cannot find it, you can get also the slice, and then you're just gonna chop. The idea is to get the smoky flavor, okay? And we're gonna use all the fat from the bacon for our sauce. It's full of flavor. Okay. Now we're gonna remove the skin. Okay, and cut in big pieces. The bacon, this one we're gonna use for our sauce. After we have the pieces of the bacon like this size, we're gonna put it in our pot, already preheat, okay, medium heat, and we're gonna cook it slowly, okay. We're gonna cook it slowly, and we're gonna get all the fat from the bacon. This fat, we're gonna use it with the flour to make our thickening agent for the sauce. This takes time. You need to be patient until we get all the fat from the bacon. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the bacon that I already pre-sliced. When we start waiting for our bacon to give us all the fat, we can start to chop some thyme and some rosemary that we're gonna use also. To keep moving all the time to prevent to don't burn it. This one we're gonna add later to our sauce, to our duck. We have as other ingredients, we have garlic, okay, chopped garlic. I have already chopped, but I will show you the chopped one, and a shallot. Our bacon start to release all the fat, full of flavor, you know, all the smoky aroma, all the fat. Always bacon fat is the best. We're gonna chop our garlic. Don't need to be too fine, because after we bake and everything is gonna be fully cooked. So you don't need to chop it super fine. And our bacon start to get a golden brown color, and we start to get all the fat from it. At this point, what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the bacon from our pot. And we're gonna keep just all the fat. Gonna keep the fat. We have all-purpose flour. With the flour and the bacon fat, we're gonna make a little roux. We call roux. That is a mix of any fat with the flour. And at this point, we need to be careful to don't burn it. And we're gonna mix properly and cook. It's gonna be a little paste. It's gonna look like a cookie. Okay. And we're gonna keep cooking slowly. This is gonna be our thickener in the sauce to give us that consistency of like a cream. After we have a chicken stock. This one also you can find in any supermarket. And we're gonna mix 700 milliliters. With a demi-glace powder that also in any supermarket you can find it. At the same time, we check that our flour with the fat is not burning out, and we keep moving constantly. Now we're gonna mix our demi-glace. We take care to remove all the solid flour of the demi-glace. want to put a little bit more hot here. This process can take 10 minutes until it's fully cooked. And we're gonna add the garlic and the shallots. We're gonna stir in a little bit for like 1 or 2 minutes. We need to get the fragrant aroma. Nice. Smelling good. We have our mix ready. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start to add slowly the chicken stock with the demi-glace into our pot. We need to be careful to don't add too much. If not, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna make a big paste instead to make a creamy sauce. And we are going to start to incorporate a little bit of our mix of the chicken stock with the demi-glace. Whisk. As you can see, it starts to be creamy. It gives us a nice consistency. We'll add more. We keep heating up. Moving to mix it properly. You can see the consistency has to be really creamy. This reaction is because the fat with the flour. The consistency is perfect. Let's heat it up a little bit more. At this point, here, if you see that it's too thick, don't scare. You can add a little bit more of chicken stock or water to release a little bit the thickness. Okay, don't scare and think like, okay, I failed, not. It's okay. You just add a little bit more of liquid. Okay, we have a nice consistency. Okay, now we're gonna add our bacon, our duck confit, but also you can use instead of the duck, you can use chicken, any game meat, ham. You can substitute the protein. No need to be the duck confit all the time. Can put it a little bit. Okay, we have here pear onions. You can substitute this in case you cannot find them in the supermarket. You can substitute with green peas, carrots, or other vegetable. Nice. Start to have a nice consistency. and we're gonna add our chopped herbs. We check what is the seasoning, maybe we need to add salt and pepper. Just some pepper. Salt is okay because the bacon is salty, so we need to be careful. That's why I didn't put salt at the beginning until check what is the saltiness the bacon give us and the fat in our mix. Our mix is ready, already seasoned. Now we're just gonna add our mustard for the last part. Mix it well. Okay, after we mix the mustard, it's done. So we're gonna cool it down until room temperature. After this, we're gonna start to build our pie. To finish our pie, we have already cooled down our filling. We have pastry puff that you can find also in the supermarket. You can find already the sheets, so you don't need to roll in. Okay, I found like this, so it's more easy. For this, we're gonna use egg yolk that we're gonna mix with a little bit of milk. This is gonna be for brushing after we cover our container, our plate. We're gonna make our pie. It's gonna be for brushing and give a nice color. We're gonna start to fill it up our plate with our filling. Smell very good. The bacon, the onions, the herbs. Smell really good. For this, if you want to make a small pies because you have a smaller plates, you can also do as individual portion. That will be really good. Just individual portions instead of a big plate like this. Okay, after we fill it up our plate, we're gonna cover with our pastry puff and we're gonna press on the sides, these parts. We're gonna cut a little bit. All this excess of pastry puff. Okay. Now, with a clean brush, we're gonna brush heavily. We're gonna make a small hole in the middle. That is gonna be the ventilation for the pipe to get out all the steam that is gonna create after cooking inside. We're gonna put some rosemary, some rosemary leaves for decoration. We're gonna bake at 180 degrees, approx 10 to 15 minutes until we get a really nice golden color and the texture, a very crispy texture. After 15 minutes, we're gonna check our pie. It's ready. There we go. Be careful, very hot, don't burn stuff. There we go. This is our pie. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you soon with more recipes. Enjoy it.